For the record, my mother possessed a temperament so composed it bordered on frigid, and the words on the manuscript reflect her stark iciness. Though it may appear detached to the untrained eye, this manuscript represents, by my mother's standards, an astonishingly biased, distressingly passionate, and bitterly resentful outburst. This, in turn, proves that my mother's hatred and resentment were unlikely to be false. Of course, this is my mother we're talking about. Even in her own diaries, embellishments and half-truths are a given. Well, I was already aware that we share a common lineage with the Wilders of the Dark Forest. This curse and our long exile is also not new information. However, I must confess that the revelation of Misati herself casting this curse was quite surprising. How could a god so exalted and revered stoop to cursing her own descendants? To banish them from her domain? However grievous their transgressions, this manner of divine retribution strikes me as unorthodox, to say the least. And in the manuscript, my mother's intense discontent reads as nothing short of righteous indignation, almost as if she had been wronged. Is this the reason my mother mentioned? What exactly happened in the Dark Forest? To think they were condemned for protecting their homeland? No, this reeks of some deeper intrigue. The truth has always been buried beneath convenient lies. If you ask me, a goddess in her righteous fury could have simply obliterated them outright, or, at the very least, commanded her faithful to carry out the judgment.
But instead, a vicious curse was cast.
Yes, why do it in such a roundabout way? If the gods wield power beyond mortal comprehension, why resort to something as petty as a curse? This reeks of deception. Indris, I have a task for you.
What are you scheming?
This matter demands immediate attention. You need to personally venture into the Dark Forest and uncover the truth. The curse was lifted from you, and you alone may walk the surface world. This makes your duty clear.
Yes, your help would be invaluable, Magister. This matter concerns the survival of our people, and I'll be in your debt once again.
Well, your debts are no concern of mine. You make sure to settle your own affairs, like a proper gentleman.
I'll leave the safety of Salthorin in your hands.
Yes, yes, understood. It's time for you to be off.
Magister Merlin, I see you've brought a distinguished guest. Would you do us the courtesy of introductions? It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Indris. Since the Lightbearer Empire and Salthorin have not yet established formal diplomatic relations, I appreciate this opportunity to talk as private individuals. Please just call me Evie. I'm curious why you're here together.
Salthorin is currently dealing with an increasing number of the corrupted. We believe that the recent attacks on Brimstone Village are related.
So you're saying that the current attacks are just a precursor? There could be a sudden mass attack of these crazed creatures pouring out from the ground. That's too scary to imagine. The reality is that Brimstone's defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Even the heroic Order would struggle against a threat of this magnitude. Well, This is a win-win situation, isn't it? I'll leverage every resource at my disposal to help. What do you need? So you're planning to go to the Viduso Mountains? You can use my ship if you want. You've been on it. It's faster and more reliable than most ships. For an urgent mission like this, time is everything. And she'll serve you well. I'll be staying in Brimstone Village for a while, so you can use my ship as much as you like. I hope your efforts will soon uncover a means to break this curse, so there is peace and security for both sides.
Thank you, Evie. Salthoran won't forget the Empire's help. We're deeply grateful. Here, the world feels quiet and warm, bathed in sunlight and scattered with flowers. The clatter of workshops and the marks of industry seem far away. This place brims with natural life. It's nothing like Brimstone Village or Salthoran. The residents wear peaceful smiles as if they are one with the very nature around them. Are they truly the same as us? The assail of the past? It's hard to believe we were once a people who lived in such harmony with nature. It feels as though I'm looking at another version of myself. A self that had never been cast into the depths below.
Don't lose heart, Indris. We're here to find a way to lift the curse. Once we succeed, you and all the Assail can be like them.
Cammy is right. But Chippy also thinks that Salthoran is super special.
Thank you for your kind words. I won't let sadness weigh me down. Magister, let's go seek the Sage's counsel. Spirit Mound. What manner of place is this?
Oh, it's an altar to the Deer Spirit. A sacred place where the Deer Spirit once appeared. I recall that during the crisis of the Lucent Tree, the Magister and Lorson sought guidance from Asarti at that very spot.
Oh, Indris can go directly there and ask the Deer Spirit. We can solve the Assail problem in no time.
Things aren't as simple as they seem, Chippy. The last time the Deer Spirit showed herself was because the Lucent Tree was damaged, and that was nearly catastrophic for the Dark Forest.
Yes, the thoughts of the goddess are hard to grasp. Rather than rely on uncertain miracles, it's wiser to consult Master Arden first. I hope that the Sage's understanding of history can provide guidance to the Assail clan.
Amazing!
The flowers Feli planted are of a different hue than the ones here, yet they feel the same.
Do you also like flowers, young man?
Oh, is this your flower bed? I mean no offense. I just wanted to admire these lovely flowers up close. My friend loved tending to flowers. He even bred a new kind back in South Oran.
In a place that harsh, how can such lovely flowers bloom? Perhaps it's the heart of the one who tends them that shapes their beauty.
Yes, my friend Feli really loved flowers. Our land isn't fit for growing much, and he didn't have the chance to find other kinds. So he had to work with whatever grew around our home.
If you'd like, I can give you some flowers and seeds to bring to him. They're treasures I've raised with great care, and no others like them exist. These flowers are hardy and can grow almost anywhere. They're not just lovely to look at, they also have healing and culinary benefits.
He's no longer with us.
Oh, apologies. I didn't know.
Don't worry about it. I'd love to take some back to South Oran to show the people. The only thing is, I came in such a hurry that I didn't bring anything of value to offer in exchange.
I don't need anything in return. I make friends through my flowers, and if the flowers I nurture can spread to new lands, that would be the greatest gift I could ask for.
But they've been so carefully cultivated, and it wouldn't be right to take them for free.
I'm not a merchant, only a gardener. To me, the true value has never been in money. The love for flowers, the act of nurturing them, the happiness they bring to others. The sunshine, the moonlight, the wind and the rain. All these simple, beautiful things are priceless treasures to me. Under the watchful protection of the ivory tree, I know that I will be able to nurture many more species of flowers, each more wondrous than the last.
Please tell me about the ivory tree.
It's the great weaving tree you see before you. This guardian tree provides nourishment to the creatures around it, watching over everyone and everything with care. My garden thrives within the blessed reach of the ivory tree, which is why I'm able to cultivate such unique and special species of flowers.
I understand. Thank you for the seeds. I'll take good care of them. If Feli was still here, he would definitely feel very happy. This place is really different from what I've imagined. I knew this place would be unlike South Oran, but the reality still took me by surprise. Everything here is so relaxing and free.
There is tension as well, and disputes are not uncommon here. Even we, in our best intentions, are not immune to the flaws of selfishness, jealousy, deception, and harm.
Yes, but life isn't driven by suspicion, panic, or hatred here. If only the Assail had always been loved by Masati. Perhaps we would have known a life like this. Apologies for my moment of weakness. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a closer look at the ivory tree. I'm quite curious about the guardian tree the gardener spoke of.
Please go ahead. Everyone, Elona just sent word that Aeron has arrived.
Wow, that was quick. Master Arden only sent the letter not long ago, and now he's already back.
His destination may not have been far. Come, everyone, let us go and meet him without delay. Now that Aeron is communing with the deer spirit, there is hope that the mystery hindering you shall be resolved.
Yes, let us go.
Long time no see, Magister. Oh, Chippy and Hammy are here as well. Thank you kindly for your efforts, Bryon. Ah, then you must be Captain Indris of Salthorin. Well met. I am Aeron.
Please, just call me Indris. And thank you for coming all this way.
Master Arden has explained your purpose in full. Given the urgency, I won't take up more time with pleasantries. Something strange happened just now. As Indris arrived, I felt the deer spirit's anger, laced with deep pain and betrayal.
Betrayal? Is it because I'm in a sail?
Not entirely. Your presence seems to have stirred something forbidden. The deer spirit's emotions shifted in an odd way, as though she recalled a past she wished to forget.
It's hard to say for certain. I do have another theory, though. While you were exploring Ivory Shade, I took the opportunity to review more records. There have long been rumors of a rift between Misati and Jura. Perhaps this anger stems from that conflict as well.
Regardless of the truth, I cannot ignore the will of the deer spirit. There must be a reason the Assail were marked as outcasts. So, Indris, you arrived with the Sylvan Tendril, claiming to seek a way to save your people. Before I offer my aid, I must first uncover the truth of your nature and intentions.
What must I do?
I believe a person's true nature is revealed most clearly in battle. Memories are fragile, stories are often distorted, and words can fade. Only in the crucible of battle can we truly touch each other's souls. When two souls give everything they have, their true selves are laid bare. I need to determine whether you deserve Misati's forgiveness, and if you are worthy of our trust. I respect your judgment, Magister, but that's not enough. The deer spirit's response cannot be ignored. I must witness this firsthand.
Thank you for speaking up for me, Magister. However, Aeron's suspicion is not without reason. Salthorin's future is at stake, and relying on the goodwill of others is not enough. I will earn his trust through my deeds. A blade as sharp as steel and a wheel as strong as iron. Regardless of how this journey ends, I believe I have gained a greater understanding of the wilders of the Dark Forest.
I feel the same, Indris. Your spirit blazed with courage in every blow we exchanged. It wasn't wild recklessness I felt from you, but the bravery of someone who's seen the worst and still chooses to move forward. Pardon my earlier offense. The unrest within the deer spirit clouded my judgment. Now I am certain that the deer spirit's rejection of you stems not from any failing of your own. I would like to hear more of your tale. The strength to face a dragon and shatter the grip of countless centuries of tyranny. Such courage stirs the heart. Misati has ever cherished fairness and truth, and shall not condemn those who seek it without cause.
Yet, her butterflies still barred the path to the spirit now.
Yes, her anger and rejection still linger. I fear that speaking with the deer spirit alone won't be enough to find any answers. Come everyone, let us go to the Lucent Tree. I believe it shall grant me clearer guidance.
I shall not accompany you for now. There is an old friend whose whispers I must heed first.
So, this is the Lucent Tree. It's truly a sight to behold.
Indeed, this is the Lucent Tree, the very heart of the Dark Forest, the sacred tree blessed by Misati herself. Now I shall commune with the Lucent Tree and await the guidance of Misati. However, it takes some time to communicate with the Lucent Tree.
I don't mind waiting. My people waited 1,000 years to learn of the curse. A little longer means nothing now.
Rest easy, Indris. Aeron stands as the scion of the Lucent Tree, chosen and blessed by the Divine.
Don't mention my title. It's embarrassing.
See? Even the Magister agrees with me. You deserve the title. No one understands the Lucent Tree better than you.
All right. Allow me a moment to focus. Please wait here while I commune with the Lucent Tree. First and foremost, Misati's anger stems from the defiance of her sacred will. During the Divine War, it was Misati's will to stay apart from the conflicts of the world, choosing instead the peace found in the shelter of forests and mountains. However, the sages of that era disregarded this sacred request, choosing instead to offer the power of the Sylvan Egg to Jura and the humans when faced with the war. And nearly the entire forest was drawn into the war, and this was the primary cause for Misati's fury.
In other words, the corruption of the Sylvan Egg and the ensuing conflict weren't the main reasons. They merely served to fuel the fire.
Yes, that's why Misati's punishment was so severe. Just as she had severed the corrupted parts away from the Sylvan Egg, she too severed your people from the Wilders.
Do you mean that the curse was used to banish us from the Dark Forest?
Yes, it was used to sever our ties. Through Misati's blessing, her people are woven into the very fabric of nature, their blood intertwined with the rivers and forests. Misati caused all the rivers and forests within her domain to turn away from the cursed Wilders. So the ground beneath their feet became a bed of knives, and the waters they drank scorched like magma. They were cast out from Misati's domain, no longer welcomed among her children.
Then why were the Assail able to settle in South Thorin? Yes, the world underground does not belong to Misati. Well, the Magister used the Sylvan Tendril to lift the curse, just as one would use the Sylvan Egg to lift the punishment. The Sylvan Egg surely holds the power to lift the curse, but doing so would mean bypassing Misati's authority and using magic directly to break it. So when Indris entered Misati's realm, the Mesaland and the butterflies blocked his path, and the deer spirit grew angry. Is this why? Because we sidestepped her authority?
There are still things we can't fully explain, but at least some of the concerns have been put to rest.
I see. After hearing all that, I can see why Misati is so angry. But with the war spreading, as a major power in these lands, could we really have just stood aside? What followed was a great divine war that swept across Esperia. Although I don't agree with some of the decisions made by Sage Tasso and Serelith in the past. During that war, when the world was at risk, could we afford to do nothing? Therefore, I don't believe my ancestors were wrong in choosing to go to war. As for the corruption of the Sylvan Egg, it was indeed their fault. No, our fault. But we've paid the price for 2,000 years. Surely that's more than enough punishment, isn't it?
Indris, the gods see the world differently from mortals. To Misati, this isn't simply punishment. It was also necessary to safeguard her people. Since you believe your ancestors made the right choice, then show the resolve needed to face Misati's trial. If you seek Misati's forgiveness, you must find the strength within yourself to renew your bond with the earth and the mountains. Only by proving your understanding of Misati's will can you receive her guidance and find the path to resolve the plight of your people.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Very well. Misati's messengers will guide your path.
Before you came, the Terran River had already carried the dear spirit's message to me through its current. The banished one must enter the river. Let it wash over his journeying body, cleanse what's been tainted, reconnect what was once severed from the water's flow. The Terran River is merciful. It will lift him gently, but if it rejects him, no, that won't. I will find another way if needed. To truly reconnect will be painful, like reattaching a severed limb. You'll have to endure the pain of the water and open your heart to it.
No matter how painful, I'll accept it.
There's one more thing. The river judges your heart. Don't try to deceive it.
This is Misati's trial. She must confirm you understand the weight of defying divine will.
I don't believe our ancestors were wrong. But I'll bear responsibility for our people. I'll show Misati my resolve.
Don't be afraid. The Terran River won't harm you, even if it hurts. And I'll stand guard.
I'm ready. Let's begin.
Turn back now.
Accept this
I suppose even I have to work.
I'm eager for nourishment.
This is as far as you go.
I can feel it. Your soul in the river. Your blood. They're one again. Wherever you go, the awful leylands of your homeland will follow.
Thank you. I'm fine. Just a bit of residual pain. It's already fading. Now that the river's trial is complete, please tell me what the next one is.
You're in bad shape. You really shouldn't move yet. It's best not to move. Why don't you rest for a while?
Indris, this recklessness serves no one. Another trial now? You'd fall to a child's blow in this state.
Thank you. I appreciate your concern, but this pain is nothing compared to the torment of corruption.
You're pushing yourself too hard.
Many in Salthoran still suffer under the curse's agony. The sooner I act, the more I can save. Earlier, humans said the waters of my homeland are connected to me now. Yet, forgive my ingratitude. When I think of home, I still see Salthoran. I must save it. Change it. That's why I stand here. So please, Heron, tell me what the next trial is.
Stubborn as mountain oak. But the next one won't be easier.
Then, all the more reason not to waste time. Let's go.
The dear spirit has witnessed your deeds and reveals your next path. She will now lead us to the next trial, bonding with the geo-ley lines.
To connect with the aqualey lines, he's soaked in the river. So to bond with the geoley lines, he doesn't need to bury himself, does he?
No such drastic measures. The Taran River's trial was to prove his worthiness of redemption. Now that Indris has shown his sincerity, we've reached the stage of true redemption. The Vedusa Mountains once flourished under Misati's grace, their ley lines whole. But Eomir's sins corrupted and polluted Rainford. It's been cut off from the earth. Indris must bring Rainford back into Misati's embrace.
How convenient for a trial.
Let's call it a win-win.
What do I need to do?
Truthfully, Magister Merlin did half the work already. He's already taken care of the hardest part, purifying the corruption. Now we only need to relink the ley lines. But Eomir's experiments drained the magic in the local geo-ley line. Only Earth Essence can repair them.
Then let's go find some.
That's the tricky part. The corruption lingers. The pure Earth Essence is rare in the Vedusa Mountains.
Earth elementals. Salthorin has plenty of stone wardens. We might be able to draw essence from them.
Good idea. You'll need to act fast.
I'll also go help. I mean supervise. As Misati's witness, I must ensure nothing goes wrong. I won't interfere. This is Indris's trial. I'm just observing.
Please go ahead. I'll start locating a site where we can reconnect the geo-ley lines. Also, Merlin, I might need to borrow your familiars for a bit. Restoring the local connection is only part of the work. I plan to use this opportunity to reorganize the entire ley line structure here. If this can mark the beginning of Salthorin's recovery, we can deepen this region's harmony. Bryon can handle outside surveillance, but your two familiars have impressed me with their understanding of the local ley lines.
I'd rather stay with you, Magister. But it's true that we can be more useful here. Then please be careful on your journey. Indris, come back soon, too!
Thank you. I will.